What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after Week 16 of our Los Angeles Crusaders franchise. The Crusaders got a loss. It wasn't good. Derek Carr had the worst game we have seen from him in quite a while, throwing 4 interceptions. And it came against his former backup, Tremaine Small. So, definitely hurt a little bit more. But, you know what? We weren't supposed to go 15-1. You know, that's not an easy task to do. And I kind of realized halfway through the game, let's go ahead and start resting our starters. That's what we're going to do with this Dolphin game. We don't want one of our star players to get injured. We will also fool around with the sliders just a wee bit more today as well. You know, I'm okay with throwing those 4 interceptions. They were all bad throws by me, and I'm cool with that. I do want to make it a little bit easier for our guys to get open. Not a whole lot easier, just a middle ground between where we were and then that last game. So that's what we'll work on some today. The other thing I wanted to do is make it a little bit harder for the computer to throw the ball. The past, you know, 4 games since we've changed the sliders around, we've seen just very, very few incomplete passes from the computer, and that's not really how it should be. I don't think. We definitely need to, they can't be throwing 85 to 90% completion percentage. That's just too much in my opinion. So we definitely want to change that around a little bit as well as we move forward to the playoffs, where things are really going to start to matter. Definitely put some time into Jimmy Mosley. He's been a little bit quiet here lately. So I'd like to see him make some big plays, and maybe throw some time into Ofisa Okafor as well. I'm cool with that. He's been playing pretty solid though. So we'll definitely put some more time into him. And look how much their confidence drops after 1 road loss. It's mind-boggling. And then we'll go back to our rookie cornerback one more time and get him some more. Whoops. Oh no, I took it off there. Try to do that and get him a little bit more there. Maybe I should have just stuck with LeJean Knight. Who knows? But that's going to be it for our training. Let's go see if we signed Derek Carr. And we did not continue negotiating, and now we have Prince Amukamara, who we franchise tagged. That is just another player we are going to have to try to sign with extremely limited funds. I'm very concerned. Worst case scenario, maybe we will franchise tag Derek Carr. And we'll see if I can make a signing of Prince Amukamara without this bonus money being a factor. I'm going to have to offer him a lot more than he's asking to make that happen, though, and that's worrisome. And it might not even work, to be honest. It might not work. But what if we're giving him, what if we're going to give him $30 million for 3 years? That's a lot more than he'd be making. And I definitely think he's worth it. He has been huge for us. And I'll just throw a little bonus money his way here. He's getting a lot more money here. It's just not guaranteed. So hopefully that doesn't just insult him to the point of not returning. Because if it does, that means we're going to have to make a decision on trying to franchise tag him again, which I'm not too big on. Or Derek Carr, obviously. And, you know, I'm just trying to limit this bonus money. You know, he didn't accept that. I don't know why. I'd have to go up a little bit more here. And we're throwing a lot of money his direction. You know, there you go. 10 million more than you were asking for. It's just not guaranteed. That's a lot of money to be throwing at Derek Carr, man. And we're not seeing anything. So again, I'm going to have to wait another week because I can't really sign anybody until I know what the deal is with those other 2. And I could be in a lot of trouble this offseason. And again, you know what? Looking at Derek Carr, man, we could potentially move past them. The issue is finding a replacement. You know, I could get a quarterback that just takes us out of the running completely in terms of trying to compete. And that would be an issue. And I know people are like, you should have kept Tremaine Small, but honestly, Tremaine Small wasn't doing it for me. His style didn't really mesh with mine. So let's go ahead and look at the players of the week. And I feel like we made the right move there. Sam Bradford, 371 yards, 3 touchdowns on 50 passes. My goodness. Tremaine Brock, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 4 tackles. Cushing, 21 tackles. Wow. I can't believe he got player of the week over Gaines, who had 2 interceptions against us, but 21 tackles is pretty impressive. And Brock Osweiler, all right, 29 of 43, 5 touchdowns for him. A monster game there. And let's actually look at the weekly award or the yearly awards one more time. MVP before the last week of the season. Let's see what we got. Chaz Jenkins still leading the way, and Derek Carr dropping down this list after that poor game that we saw last week. And that's to be expected. He's still in the running, though, at number 9, which even that might be a little bit generous. I think a lot of that's based on our team record, because definitely was not a great game for us by any stretch of the means there. And then, you know what? Depth chart, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix it in the middle of the next game. That way I don't have an issue of losing confidence or anything like that for our guys. So in the beginning of the next game, we are going to put in a lot of backups. We're going to sit Devin Golden. You know, we just don't want to see these guys get hurt. And that'll give Jesus King some time. I know a lot of people are excited about that. We'll see Matt Marmarosa take over for a game. I think that would be a lot of fun. And you know what? We've already guaranteed ourselves home field through the playoffs. And so that's not quite as important there. So we can't afford to sit some players. So I'm excited, guys. I hope you are. And I'll see you in Week 17 as we take on the 6-9 Dolphins. Later. Whoops, we forgot to change the sliders, so let's do that really fast here. Again, I just want to change a few things, nothing too dramatic, but they have been throwing 85 to 90% completion against us, and it was a little bit more difficult than I would have liked last week, so I just want to find that medium in between. So let's go ahead and adjust some things. I'm going to turn our pass defense and pass coverage up, as well as interceptions up a little bit. I don't want to see any more dropped interceptions. Granted, we didn't see any last game, but it has been an issue in the past where we didn't change it. And then again, for them, I'm just going to lower it a little bit. And then that should be good for the next game. So hopefully this works out. And I will see you guys next time. Later.